All right, Liz. So this is going to be the warm-up video for week 5 of our training together. I'm going to consist of 3 movements. One is the body breathing, the ones where we had you touching the ribs to expand the rib cage in different places to help you work on your mechanical breathing and your ability to feel where where your body's disbalanced. So like by doing this by yourself, you're able to start getting that sense for yourself and need me less and less. After that, we're going to work on the wall movement that we did today with the feet up the wall, the unwinding video or the unwinding movement for the lower body, and then rope flow. So it's a really simple movement just to get you going. This is going to be used as your warm up for the exercise days, whether you're doing that 2 or 3 days a week. You can also do this anytime you want, just for a break from work, but let's get into it. So obviously we have the body breathing. We went through that. Just gonna give you a quick recap. You can lay down flat, find, your back against the ground, your upper back against the ground, head's nice and relaxed, whole body's relaxed. You can put your feet, knees bent, knees straight. You can put them on a block if you wanna raise them up, but biggest thing we're focusing on here is the inhale. You're gonna find the collarbone, and drop just below it and feel that bone. That's your second rib. So we start there. You can do one side and then the other and then both at the same time. So we're working on breathing in by expanding the rib. So breathe all the way out. And when you're ready, expand the rib and use that as your in-breath. And feel the rib squeeze down and around, and then same thing, breathe in. By expanding the ribs. The ribs cause the movement of the breath to happen. Do that on both sides. Find that rib. Same thing. Breathe in by expansion. And then try both at the same time. See if you can do them evenly. Like I notice here, when I do both at the same time, my right one stops. So if you notice a spot that's doing less movement than the other side, do a couple extra reps. I'd say at least double on the off side, okay? We're gonna go for maybe 5 to 10 breaths in each location. So 5 breaths here, 5 breaths on the other side, and then do whatever one you have less motion in, do another extra set to 2 sets in there. Then we move on from there into the rib cage in here, right about middle of the ribs. You can go up a little higher too, but mid ribs is good. Make sure you're able to expand out into your hands on either side. So breathe all the way out. The ribs squeeze in when you breathe in. Do one side. The other side. Same thing, go up into the armpits. For me, my lower one that we just did, we're pretty even on both sides, so I would just do them evenly. No extra on one or the other. Go up into the armpits. You can, if you can reach, you can always reach across with the opposite arms if you need to, but here we go, breathe in by expanding the ribs, and you might feel like a good stretch in your back. I feel it a lot through my mid back. It feels a little tense, but like it's stretching things out. My lower back a little bit. Do one side, and then after you do a couple in the center. Do a couple more on my left side because it feels way tighter than the right. All right, so that's the gist of that. I'd say overall, we'll do about anywhere from 10 to 30 breaths. Just do what feels good. If you notice you start to have some things move around, keep doing it until you feel relaxed. This would be just to tone you down, just to get your body feeling loose and open before more movement. Second one, so we can get a better angle for this, but it's the feet up the wall movement. So calling it the lower body unwinding. I'm gonna be prop you up on. Okay. Down here, we're gonna be 90 degrees. We'll be at 90 away from the wall. Same kind of position as a lot of these movements, but be at 90 degrees here. Feet on the wall, feet together, knees together, right? And lower back, upper back, all flat on the ground. If you're having trouble relaxing your neck in this position, put a pillow, like a really thin pillow or a pad or some mat underneath there, just so you can really relax into it, so you don't have to force yourself into a straight posture. So from here, we're at 90. Then you are just gently bringing those knees to touch, and then feel your groin. Make sure your groin and your lower abdominals aren't squeezing really hard, pulling together. This is just gentle for the legs with a relaxed groin. And you're going to then slide, the 3 points of contact, tripod, make sure they're pushed into the wall a little bit. Slide up the wall, keeping your feet and everything in contact with the wall until you feel a good position. Until you feel like if you go any higher, you're causing more tension. Eventually, you're going to work your way up the wall more and more. But for now, get to a good height for you to be able to relax. We're going to spend about 5 to 8 minutes here just unwinding. You're going to push the feet, so the big toe knuckle, the pinky toe knuckle, and the heel all into the wall, very gently, keeping the groin relaxed and knees gently touching. You're going to feel micro movements, feel those feet really turning on, making sure every toe is gently pressing. It's going to shift as you start to move. So like right now, I feel my knee wants to move and rotate, and my pelvis wants to shift. So you're going to kind of just play around with that, keeping the feet active. Let everything else unwind from the feet up, starting to just unwind that lower body. And just breathe, eyes open, eyes closed. Once you find a good position here, set a timer for 5 to 8 minutes, whatever you have time for, and we're just gonna open up and feel those feet. When you come out of that, that's gonna be a good amount of practice of warming up your feet, getting that foot engagement. So we're gonna then move on to the rope flow. I'm glad you've been doing this. So we're gonna work on the next part, like we did at our session, is stringing these movements together. So you've already got down better than you think you do the first 2 movements. So have the underhand move, underhand swing. So we get a little bit more fluid with it. Faster, you go as fast as you want. Move in the chest. You can keep your hips facing straight or rotate. They're both good as long as you're moving. So set a timer again, 5 to 8 minutes. We're gonna constantly move for 5 minutes. Underhand, if you wanna switch to overhand, spin around, overhand. And back to underhand. 2 on one side. Shifting your weight. Shifting your weight. You don't have to pick your foot up. I'm just showing you where the weight shift happens. Weight, weight, weight. Head goes over the base foot. So I've got head lined up over this foot. As we shift the weight, it's all spine. When you're moving, try having a top hand having it switch back and forth as you move. Just helps open up the wrists and the shoulders quite a bit. And next, we have the roll, dragon roll. So again, it's roll, switch, switch. Get a lot of speed. And if you want to switch, take a step. So let's say we're going this way, we're going this direction. Boom, back and forth, breathing through the nose, focusing on our foot connection to the ground, and we're going to switch on this next one. Switch, pivot, and we're going to switch back, pivot, pivot, pivot. And then we're going to switch to the underhand, overhand, back to this. Just play, get in the flow, make some things up if you want to. Point is to get your heart rate up, to control your breathing through fluid movement. And that is the warm-up for week 5. So we got the 2 main movements, the body breathing, lower body unwind, and some rope flow. We're gonna incorporate some more different rope flow moves as we go, but we'll start with linking these together, and then we'll add some more in very soon.